Alright guys, welcome back to Hyrule Warriors. Last time I met in Hyrule Warriors, we did the Twilight Princess map for Linkle's Tale, and now we are actually finishing off Linkle's Tale with the other hero, which is in Ganon's Tower, which, by the way, this mission legit takes place right after Link and Zelda leave to go, put the Master Sword back, if you remember that cutscene. So, yes, legit, the second Zelda and Link leave, there's something else going on. And I find that so funny because it's like, not even 10 fucking minutes. But yes, this is actually, we are finally ending Linkle's Tale. I mean, I say finally, and it was like 4 or 5 missions, and like 2 of them weren't even that long, in all honesty. Mainly because of how over-leveled I am, and I'm... But, yes, this is officially it. And, you know, obviously I will be doing Wind Waker, after this. I'm talking about the campaign, not the actual game. In fact, that's kind of something I haven't really talked about in terms of what Zelda games I would do for the channel. I'd probably do most of them. The only ones I probably won't do is Zelda 1, 2, and the CDI games, mainly because I don't have access to the CDI games. But Zelda 1 and 2, I don't feel like punishing myself right now, or ever. I already did Sonic 06, I think I'm good. I think I'm immune from doing Zelda 1 and 2, specifically Zelda 2. Zelda 1, I could probably do it, but it's just one of those things where I don't feel like suffering through that. Not that Zelda 1's bad, it's just that it has so many design elements that, you know, scream early NES stuff that I don't feel like suffering through that. Hell, one thing I could say I can kind of compliment Hyrule Warriors for doing a little bit is, you know, it could be a guide. It could kind of be a guide for Zelda 1 if you never played it. The only thing is, though, is there's a few items that are in the adventure mode map that aren't used in Zelda 1, which, you know, like the hook shot and stuff like that. But besides that, I mean, you could use the map itself as at least as a guide of the overworld. Now for the dungeons, you're gonna have to figure that shit out on your own, but yeah.
She gripped tightly the compass hanging around her neck and readied herself to save Hyrule. Without another thought, Linkle leapt into the fray amid the hordes of screeching monsters.
So yeah, like legit, the second Link and Zelda leave to go put the Master Sword back, monsters come out, and it's just like, the fuck are you guys doing? Like, Ganon lost. So the Gold Sculpture condition is rescue all the Riddler. I'm just kidding. I think it's rescue all the Hylian captains, but I don't recall if I get the Gold Sculpture in this run. But, we'll see. But, I mean, this mission is kind of similar to the original, version of this mission. I'm talking, like, the first run of this mission. Like, our first mission in the campaign in general, where, you know, monsters are out of nowhere, and at the end of the day, you gotta defeat King Dodongo. It's kind of similar in that regard. The only thing, there's a few differences in terms of story. For one, the main thing you're doing first is you're just killing a bunch of moblins to save all the Hyrulean captains. And the other thing is that we don't use the Great Fairy to summon a giant bomb to defeat all the enemies in one spot. But, besides that, I mean, this mission is not that hard. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Linkle called herself the legendary hero to Impa. So I imagine Impa's genuinely confused about, what the hell she's talking about. Because it's just, because, you know, Link literally just left. So she's just like, the legendary hero, that's Link. They're like, who the hell are you? One thing that's nice about saving the Hylian captains right now is they'll actually give you they'll drop items for you to use, like mainly hearts or Triforce pieces and stuff like that to help you out a little bit right now. But mainly the only thing is right now is that they're going to retreat the second you save them, which is kind of annoying a little bit, but they do come back later, I'll say that now. They do come back. I rescued that guy right when he got into danger. I love it when I accidentally do that. And yeah, the defeat condition for this mission, besides Impa, if Impa dies, which because she's playable, besides that condition is if the castle keep falls. Which, again, I would say, honestly, that's not really a problem in this level. If I remember correctly, no enemy really got close to the castle keep in the first place. If I'm remembering how the Raws went, and but also, again, take into consideration that I'm probably about 20 levels over where I need to be, where the game expects me to be for hard mode specifically. But, yeah, just, again, keep that in mind. I will admit, by the way, as I mentioned probably a few parts ago, that my addiction to this game is back, and I've been grinding away at adventure mode and stuff like that. And right now, my Link is at, like, level 170 something. Because I got to the Master Quest map that everyone uses to grind levels, and I've been grinding levels for that. I've been grinding levels with that because, as Link specifically, that way, you know, eventually what I'll do is I'll just level up everybody to whatever I think I need them to be at. So unfortunately, I think that was me failing the Gold Skulltula condition, because it hasn't popped up yet, and I don't think it ever pops up. So I think, that is a little confusing because it said rescue. I'm assuming it says rescue all Hylian captains. Well, it didn't mark every Hylian captain then, because I clearly missed a few. Either A, they added more Hylian captains to save right after I finished rescuing the other ones. Or B, they just didn't tell me, and I'm gonna go with B because that's kind of bullshit. But I mean, again, I could probably get the Gold Skulltula at a later time. I'm not really hellbent on it right now. Though eventually I will be, so I can get the rewards map for whatever piece illustration that this piece gives me. So it's gonna be a little annoying. You know what though? Imagine if Linkle came in right when Ganon was here, and she saw him, and she was like, "Oh hell no!" And then just dropped her crossbows and walked out. Like, I mean, I feel like Linkle would have a realistic reaction to seeing Ganon for the first time. She walks in, she runs in the battlefield thinking she's ready to save Hyrule, and then she just sees Ganon pop up, and she's like, "Oh hell no, I'm out." I like how earlier I said that no enemy really gets close to the castle keep, and yet there's that one right there that I hit on the map that's closing in on it. I mean, how'd this fat fuck get here so fast? Yeah, so apparently what happened, I think what happened then was, right when I defeated the ones that were on the map at the time, another objective popped up and it got prioritized over that one, meaning that technically I missed a few moblins even though I didn't know that. So thanks, game, I guess. Like, I'm just saying, it's like the game could have just not done that, but yeah, my fault for doing something else instead. Yeah, but honestly, this mission isn't that. This mission is surprisingly easy for being the final mission of someone's campaign, and I'm assuming the reason behind that is that this is technically you unlock Linkle's campaign like while you're doing Legend mode already. So I guess and also the game is assuming that you're doing a fresh file for Linkle, because you unlock Linkle in the first map of Linkle's Tale. Like, the second you finish Linkle's Tale is when you officially unlock Linkle. So I'm assuming the developers intended that when you do Linkle's Tale, you're just doing all the missions straight back to back to back, instead of because I think I pointed out how difficult Sia's Tale was a little bit, and that was because I'm assuming, again, that you were going to approach the Sia's Tales mission after you finish your first adventure mode map or something, or you would have Sia at a decent level instead of having her at like level 1. Because Sia's Tale, I believe, unlocks once you defeat Sia for the first time. Once you defeat Sia. And I'm talking about the second time, when after Ganon, when Ganondorf's around. So that's my assumption of why I feel Linkle's Tale is a little easier than Sia's Tale, is just because of the simple fact that you're probably doing a fresh file for Linkle instead of unlocking Linkle and then going to, say, adventure mode to do a few missions. But again, I don't know, because I'm playing on hard mode for this run. But oh yeah, right. So we actually have another encounter with King Dodongo, but this one's a little different, as you can clearly see. For some reason, King Dodongo's black. I'm not even going to change phrasing that. Yes, we have a dark King Dodongo here. So what's going on, actually, is since King Dodongo here is is dark, we can't strike his weakness. Like, at all. So right now, I guess Dodongo does like smoke, because we can't really do anything to him until certain cutscenes play out, really. I don't really remember what causes... I think it's Linkle's compass, that's what it is. You know, but Hyrule Castle's already fucked up. I mean, you could thank Ganondorf a little bit on that one. So, I'm just saying... Like, I mean, Impa, we don't really have to worry about protecting Hyrule Castle. I mean, it's already fucked. But, you know what? Whatever. Hell, I'm pretty sure if an OSHA inspector went in there right now, they'd probably piss their pants. Can I just mention how much I still hate Gyptos in this game? I don't care. I just fucking hate them. I know that they're doing what they usually do in Zelda games. They stop you dead in your tracks when they scream at you. But it's so fucking annoying to deal with them in this game because they just kill the pace. You know, you could have like a 40-hit combo going on right now and you're decimating everything in a certain radius, and then a fucking Gypto hits you off screen with their scream attack, and well, guess what? Now you gotta stand there, and I don't know what I'm doing. He's coming for me. Why did I hit him with the bow? I mean, that helped. I mean... Oh, I thought he was doing his... Unfortunately, Caleb, this is not Doom 2016. The enemies can't hurt each other. I mean, technically the giant bosses can actually hit the other enemies. But it's not, I don't think it actually damages them, if I remember correctly. How many times are they going to fix the central keep, though? Honestly, though, I'm trying to figure out what exactly caused the, these monsters to come back. Like, Ganon's dead, so what? Okay, I say dead, but really he's sealed away, like he usually is. And to my knowledge, I don't think Link ever split... I don't think Link split Ganon's spirit into three, like... into four fragments like the previous hero did. So, Link, you're being a dipshit here. He's just gonna come back in 2 weeks. Alright, so... Oh, God. Wow. Oh, my God, Linkle.
No, you ain't!
What was I saying? I like the fact that Impa's questioning if the fucking compass is the thing that's saving Hyrule right now. It's like, a fucking compass? Like, I imagine, like, at that point in her life, Impa's just done. She's just gonna go home later, slam, like, 15 beers, and just wonder what the hell's going on with life. It's like, why the fuck am I stuck here? For some reason, this version of King Dodongo is the Ocarina of Time model that appears in the previous map, in the what was it, Lake Hylia map. Yeah, for some reason, this map uses that model. I don't know why. I guess it looked cooler in the dark King Dodongo thing. I don't know. There we go. And he's still alive. It's gonna take a while. Actually, I don't think it'll take that long. It's not gonna be like the Imprison long or anything like that, but it's gonna feel like that. I mean, King Dodongo is the easiest of the giant bosses. I mean, he's the first one you fight for a reason. What? I didn't do anything. Oh, the Hylian captains did that. I was like, I didn't do anything. It's like that Michael Scott meme where he's shaking that guy's hand. It's like, congratulations, you completed the mission. And you're just like, I didn't do anything. But, like, out of all the giant bosses, I'm pretty sure King Dodongo is the easiest to deal with. Manhandler's pretty easy if his AI is nice. But besides that, Manhandler's pretty easy to deal with. Goma's one of those where it's really just the AI if it feels like being nice to you and exposing its weak spot more. Argarok is pretty annoying because most of his attacks you have to hit him with with the hook shot while he's attacking you. And it is kind of annoying, because you have to aim and avoid getting hit. Most of the time, I just tank the hit at this point. Hey, don't ignore me. Come on, open your mouth. And he should be dead. Okay, good. Oh, seriously, why is it a different King Dodongo model? I'm just wondering that a little bit, but eh. Yeah, but you're still not the legendary hero, so stop saying you are.
No, you ain't!
Okay, girl, you're not the legendary hero. He's literally on his way back right now. And I imagine Link and Zelda walking back and they're just like, what the fuck happened here? We were gone for 10 minutes. The hell, guys? But yes, that is the end of the mission and Linkle's tale as a whole. And that was pretty standard stuff. I mean, it wasn't anything too crazy. I mean, Linkle did prove herself at the end of the day. No, she still technically isn't the legendary hero, but... But, yeah, that's gonna do it for this part of Hyrule Warriors. So the next time we meet in Hyrule Warriors, as I'm clearly showing you right now, we're going to be doing the Wind Waker, maps. And actually, that is gonna be next part. We're gonna be doing the Forsaken Fortress map. But, yeah. So that'll be the next time we meet in Hyrule Warriors, and I already have all those recorded, so I'll get started on those as soon as, tomorrow. So see you guys next time, and take care.